So the first question is, should schools eliminate standardized testing? Well, I think this is really multifaceted problems, and it's really hard to give a clear-cut answer for this. But from where I stand, I believe that school should, school should eliminate the testing, the standard testing in some lower grades. I think that the standards testing should only be applied for the secondary school, secondary school or older, because I think that younger students in primary school, they don't really need to take that standard test, and it may be too much pressure on them because they're just really young, and primary school is just about like fundamental knowledge and not too much academic stuff in it. So I think that it is not necessary to put too much exam pressure on such a young age like that. And also from secondary school, I think that the standard test should be shorter, and I think that there only need like 2 tests in a per a school year, because I think that 4 tests per school year is just too much test, and I think that we should be more emphasized on practical skill than academic test, because it just increased the pressure on the young and on the future generation, and I think that it is not necessary to put that much pressure on them for just some tests. So yeah. Is homework beneficial for students? Well, definitely I do believe that homework is really bring a lot of merits to students. First of all, homework is it's a most popular way for students to practice what they learned at school. And if we only learn academic stuff without practicing it, it will eventually gone, and we will learn nothing if we don't practice it, or we don't review it. Usually it will finally gone, and we will forget it. So it is really necessary for students to review and to do homework as a kind of reviewing knowledge. It's really important for them to memorize it and keep it in their mind, so they could do well whenever they need, because they got it in their mind if they keep practicing. I think so. Okay. Should students be allowed to grade their teachers? Well, definitely. Oh my god, I definitely think that this is really, really necessary thing that should be put on schools' curriculums. Not curriculums, but like extracurricular activity. Because every year teacher get to write a report about each students to tell the parents about how they are being at school. But it is really unfair that students never got chances to do the same thing with the teachers, although they have totally right to do it, because they spend money to go to school, so they are completely have the right to rate the quality of what they're learning in their environment and the people that are teaching them. So I think that it will be really, really good to increase the students' experience, and also teacher teaching style, help them to know what they need to improve on. So I think the students should have the right to comments on the teacher in order for them to be better, and also enhance their ability, their teaching ability, because people, like humans, they should improve like in their entire life, so during their entire life. So yeah. Oh my god. Should governments impose higher taxes on companies that pollute? Well, I think that in my perspective, I think that government should take some action to reduce the pollution from those companies, but it should not be only increase the tax, because everything that could tackle by money is the most is the easiest thing to address. So if we only increase the tax without any particular laws or policies about the amount of pollution that the companies are emerging into the environment, those companies will not stop, I think, because there are multiple ways to get away from tax, and for those big companies in our industry nowadays, it will not be too hard for them to get away from tax, of course in an illegal way, but there are always some ways. So I think that for some more particular action, some policy and some laws should be enacted and should be tightened for them to reduce the pollution. And for those, for example, like for those companies that pollute too much, too much toxic stuff into the environment, should be closed, and the government should be ban it. So yeah. Oh my god. Is nuclear energy a safe and viable option for the future? Well, definitely not. I totally do not agree with this statement, because nuclear energy are famous for the toxic and the how it contaminate our environment nowadays. So I don't think that even in the future it cannot change this. I don't think that in the future it can change it. I mean, I'm sorry. So yeah, of course, even if in the future when we use nuclear energy, there will still be toxic gases or toxic things that will be emerge into the environment, and it will definitely damage the environment and also humans' health. So yeah, I don't think it is a safe and reliable sources to harvest in the future. Should social media platforms be responsible for regulating fake news? Well, definitely yes. I think it is part of essential duties that the social media platforms should take into account, because nowadays there are a lot of crimes, like cyber crimes, that are being done, and those crimes are now increasing in a really substantial numbers. So in order to prevent this from happening and to increase the civilization, to increase the morality among communities on social media platforms, those companies and the owner of the founder the creator of social media platforms should do something to prevent it, and particularly make some regulation about it, and the restrict the cyberbullying that could happen on the social media platforms. So yeah.